Hello, YouTube. How is everybody this evening? Hope you're all doing well. Anyways, I was debating on if I was going to do this video and put it up because progress is very slim. I had started them cuffed down originally, and I did a 64 count. I don't know. I had about 7 or 8 2x2 rib made. Tried them on. Didn't like the way they fit on my foot, so I took them off. And I thought, you know what? Okay, let's do a 70. Yeah, I had 64, so I went to 72 stitch. And again, started cuffed down. I don't know, I got 3-4 rounds in. And I was looking at it thinking, this looks very, I don't know, loosey-goosey. So I thought, okay, let's do toe up. Just because that is my preferred method for socks. And I know my bind off is not that great, but if I go up a size or two in the knitting needles, the bind off won't be as tight and do it within pattern. So it is still going to be a 2x2 rib, but it's not going to be just a plain vanilla sock. For one of my make-alongs, the theme for the month of March is cables. And I was thinking of just doing a 2x2 cable once I get past the toe and I get the number of stitches I want. Then I'm going to start the cable up each sock. I'm doing both socks at once. Probably about where my ring toe would be. So, your fourth finger, your ring finger. But in toe version, have the cable run up that part of the foot and leg till I get to whatever length and then put the cuff in. But yeah, so the stitch marker is just to indicate sock 1. I'm working the same, like both socks out of the same ball of yarn. So you can see I got my working yarn there and a working yarn here. So the pattern is going to be the same. It's just going to be, one from one direction, one from another, which is fine because the green is the center of the one direction, and then there is a slight pink in between the two purples. So it is going to be even because then once it gets to either one of those colors, it mirrors back to what it just did in the opposite direction. So I'm okay with working them, from two different directions of the ball. But literally, I've gotten next to nowhere so far in the socks, and I just whipped these up quickly for you guys to see that, yes, I do toe ups as well. But anyways, I've gotten 2 rounds done. I know, not much. The stitch marker is to indicate this is sock 1, and when I get a couple more rounds done, it will be sock 1 in the front is where that is going to be placed. But yeah, I haven't got far. Next week, I do hope to have the toe complete and hopefully a couple rounds of the cable done so you guys can see on a striping sock yarn what a cable looks like. I have seen socks in the past done with cables in them, and I'm thinking just a simple 2x2 cable stitch, something pretty simple. Now, I do have to watch a tutorial for it because I have not done a cable stitch in a very long time, and just, I'm putting my little knobs back on the end so I don't lose what little work I've gotten done. So yeah, that's my socks. Like I said, not much. I played on the computer earlier today and stuff, and then we went out for my husband's birthday to celebrate his 50th. And then I got home, and him and I sat and yapped for a bit, and then decided to watch a movie on Netflix. I don't remember what it was called now, but it was actually a pretty good movie. It kind of, in a slight way, well, it was a Marvel movie. Kind of, sort of, I guess you could say. I wish I remember the name of it. But I know if you watch the trailer, it kind of gives you the Final Destination vibe, where she can kind of see things happening right before they happen kind of thing. And it was actually a pretty interesting story. My husband and I really enjoyed it. So, and like I said, Saturday, when we're home, Saturday night's movie night on Netflix. So we enjoyed that. Tomorrow I will be working on my head to toe winter knits project, which is the snood, or as I'm calling it, an infinity scarf. And there is still plenty of time if you want to go over to my post page. You can vote for the next project. I know last week when I showed it to you, I was only a few sets of the repeat in. I haven't touched it since last week, so I don't think we're going to be a full set finished. But you never know how far I get into it tomorrow. Anyways, guys, thank you for stopping by. If you're new and you'd like to see the outcome of these socks or any other projects I am currently working on, please consider hitting the subscribe button and turn on notifications to all. I do try, if I'm home and feeling well, I do try to post a video every day of the week. And I would love to have you at my channel. So have a good night, everybody, and I'll talk to you later. Bye for now.